Like desktop. Hello, hello. I need to
Yeah.
look at my phone.
Oh, what to try and figure out if you're okay. Oh, I'm on my. Why does it say attempt number 7?
Oh God. Oh, never mind. Don't. Oh no. No, that's the wrong one. Fuck. Shit.
I would imagine this is the beginning of the stream.
This is for my fear hunger. That was for fear and hunger.
I have
If you
no
know
idea what
that,
that is.
it's it's a terrifying horror, terrifying game where you just die. It's Dark Souls, but in like RPG Maker,
Hmm.
and it's like actually fun because you like it. The fun thing about it is that you discover new things about the game mechanics and stuff, but you die a
I
lot, multiple times.
I'll take your word for it.
It's like $5, but it's like a full on games.
That is not the right image of me. Hold on. All right, there we go. That should be better. No. I.
No, keep
So
the
I.
other one. Keep the other one.
No, I'm not gonna keep it. He doesn't move.
uh, oh,
There we
true.
go. This one moves. Now he's a tiny lad.
Uh,
Actually, I am working on. Well, I was working on. They're pretty much finished. I just need to fucking post or upload them. A visual novel style cut in for me and Arya.
ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the reactive image.
Oh, I should put on my typical lo-fi background noise because I am. Oh, and I didn't even check shit. I'm a great streamer, guys. I
Hey, sorry for
What
interrupting.
didn't you
Isn't that
check?
annoying? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of ads like this?
fuck these.
Oh, you're putting your music on.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, now second stream. Okay, that's live. And that's live. Cool. Okay. Now, first things first. I'm probably gonna because low key, I just wanted to do this stream for document purposes because and in 2024, we can say it was definitely a strange year.
Aren't they all strange?
Like 2020 to 2021 was like the Corona year, right? Corona years.
2019 to 2021, but yeah,
Yeah.
like a little bit of 22.
2022 2022 was like I don't know, like a readjusting period, I guess. Like 2022 to 2023. And then now 2024 is like, are we truly back to where we were? But,
No,
but
things
hell
have
no.
irreparably changed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like, are we in like finally a peaceful state? And I say hell no. It's been weird.
It was. I mean, life was never really normal. I wouldn't say life was ever normal. But it definitely got weirder. But like things just kind of changed, you know.
Right,
The way that we approach things is just different now. There's just no getting around that.
right. But big plans for 2024, 2025, I mean.
I hope they're not big plans for 2024 because you got exactly 1 day to fulfill them if that's the
Yeah.
case.
Um, preferably just I'm gonna be okay. I haven't told. Um, so I told to like one person because I have this one person that I yell ideas to. but I am planning to do IRL content.
You're leaving behind the shackles of animation to put on the shackles of flesh?
No, I'm still doing VTubing. Like like how like IRL VTubing. No, what? No,
IRL
no.
VTubing? You mean just fucking streaming?
No,
Yes, I'm familiar with the concept of
no.
being an individual person.
No, it's more of just wearing a mask and being the having the option to do more things, basically.
Shroog. What are
And
you doing?
so I had this stupid idea. A VTuber gets hunted by two assassins.
What?
Oh, so it's gonna be an ultimate game of tag, basically. So me wearing a mask, IRL VTubing, yada yada yada. Oh, and if people are actually watching this shit, then whoopie doo. You get sneak peek to one of the video ideas that I have. That I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be basically some IRL friends, probably gonna be like maxed up, holding like a foam sword, and they have 30 minutes to try to like slash me with their sword, and all I have to do is run.
Bro, you might as well just go LARP.
But I totally know what that means.
Live action roleplay?
Is that really like the acronym? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that was an actual acronym.
Yeah, dog. Arya and I are actually we're gonna try and get back into it this year.
Like, and posting content?
I don't think we'll post content necessarily about it. I mean, we'll probably talk about it on streams, but it's not really oh yeah, I mean, some of it. So like we're doing these productivity streams, or we're trying to now, so we can like, draw and write and do stuff. And one thing I want to do with some of those streams is make like props and stuff. Like I'm gonna be making armor for my character and probably for Arya's, and so it'll just be another thing that we're doing. But it's just kind of just like I like role playing, I like acting, I like hitting people with foam sword, and LARP is all those things.
So is it like an actual like genre of like hobby or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, like what we're gonna do is it's called a deep immersion LARP, and it's basically the people that run the game. You go to like a campground, or rent out a building, or what have you. Every game is a little different. But like for this one, you go to a campground, and they have it rented out for like a weekend, and a bunch of people have put together a book of rules. You have EXP you get at the events, and you can learn skills and magic and all this stuff.
Wait,
and you
what?
go, and they have stories. Like there's a whole world. It's like D&D.
It's D&D, but like real life. What?
Well, yeah, live action role play. That's the whole thing. It's basically a tabletop RPG, but instead of rolling dice to make things happen, you actually have to go and swing your sword around, or throw your spells, or shoot your bow. Like,
wait, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's dope as hell. Like the one that we tried before, it's a little far away, which is why we're looking at a new one. But like the one we went to before, I was playing kind of like a roguey swashbuckler guy. So like I had a foam, like a it's not foam specifically. It's like a, oh my god, what's the material? I'm losing my mind.
Wait, I should switch to my just chatting stream, because we're probably gonna be on this topic for a while.
Yeah. Well, you just seem interested. But it's like a type of foam, right? It's a special type of foam. It's a little sturdier around a rod. right? Like a fiberglass rod, right? So like I have this thing, I have a sword, and when I swing and I hit people, they take damage in the game. Like they have health, they have to keep track of it, they take damage. Arya had a bow with these foam tipped arrows, and she was running around, just being an archer, just like what's yeah, okay. She's behind me chilling, waiting for some candles to burn out for a ritual she's doing. But so like kind of an example of the cool things that happen, because physical, like we were like a group of us were off doing a quest. Like we had a quest off in the woods, and we were trying to explore this like kind of dense, brush. There were monsters around, trying to find like the source of this thing that like had sucked a random traveler into a thing of vines. It was like trapping them there. We cut them free, and we went to go find what she was looking for, some magic thing. And we're going around, and we noticed, because there'd been a storm the night before, that some of the branches are kind of precariously hanging off the tree.
Wait, but is this part of the story, or is it
No,
actually
no,
like,
this is just
okay.
like a thing that was so
Okay.
in
Because
terms of things that were in terms of things that were keeping us from progressing, this was a completely real life obstacle. But
okay.
like in the spirit of the game, we're all pretending like it's an obstacle in the game, right? Like this is a natural defense here that we have to deal with. So it's way up high, no one can reach it. So Arya's just like, hold on, let me give it a shot. She's got her bow. She's like one of the few people that actually had a bow for archery in the
Hello,
game.
7-star. We get.
Hi Seven.
I don't know who you are, but let's go.
No, Seven's one of our guys. How did you even get here?
Oh wait, what?
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Wait, did he just like come? Where did he come from?
He came from me. He's one of my guys.
Oh,
How you doing, buddy? We're talking LARP and Vanguard. In that order.
Yeah, I changed the title to just end of year talks because I legit low key just want to talk about end of year talks and what we want to do for 2025 and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been following
yeah,
Vergalis, but I'm here. What the fuck? Huh? He followed me. Oh, whatever.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, like I've put announcements with like the people I collab with in my streams. We've done stuff before.
Right. But yeah, go on, because this hobby's interesting to me because I've been
so we're sitting there like, okay, we need to like we're not feeling comfortable progressing with the module until this thing's done. So Ari just rolls up. She's like, okay, hold on, and she lines up. She pegs this thing with the fucking arrow, like 40 feet off the ground. Just nails this one branch dead on, twice in a row. And unfortunately, the bow doesn't have enough draw power to actually make it do more than swing. But it was really cool. And so everyone's like freaking out, both in character and out of character, because this was a really cool thing that she, as a player, was able to do that you can't just replicate as a character. So like the thing about the LARP is you get to use some of those real world skills in application to a character.
Nice 7.
You know, like the LARP I'm about to go to, there's a bard class. I actually can sing and rhyme, so I get to use a thing that makes my spells more accurate by performing while I do them instead of just casting them normally.
You just gave me like content ideas. What the
fuck? Oh, go to a LARP? Yeah.
Well,
you're
okay.
Right. I'm recruiting, motherfucker.
I've been getting into film cinematography, right? And like doing short stories on my YouTube and like doing like any form of filmmaking because that actually interests me and like it just seems fun to do and like that could be like an idea, like filming like a D&D game but as the visuals just do like some like LARP stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like that's pretty much the whole point.
That's actually interesting. What?
Yeah, so I mean, there's different kinds, right? Like that's a deep immersion LARP. It's entirely focused around, like there is combat, but it's mostly focused around role playing and world building and there being storylines and quests and stuff that you do that progress an overarching narrative,
Okay.
with the like town or the community that the players in just being like one part of that gets roped into these ridiculous circumstances. So there's no like main character type deal. The main character is the town, and so everyone becomes part of that main character by contributing to it. You know, very communal, very fun, and you get to make your own kind of storylines up as you go, just based on your interactions with the characters that other people made up. And then there are some that are more like historical. There's some that are kind of war gamey. Like
What?
Wait. Yeah. There are some that are like, there's like an excuse plot, right? They're like, oh, there's these factions. You know, there's gonna be a big battle, and you spend a few days engaging in this massive war. Like there are some that can have like literally thousands of players on the field fighting at a time, trying to capture ground or rout enemies, and like it's insane. It's
Wait,
super cool though. And you
wait,
go
but
in, you have these
what?
giant foam weapons, you know,
What the
boffers.
fuck? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
there's a special type of foam weapon just for safety. But yeah,
Right.
people will roll up with like bows and arrows, sword and shield, long swords, spears, pole axes, like all made out of this foam. Some with insane like cosplay prop design, and they just fucking go at it. It's cool as hell.
The fact that you say 1,000 people can join this shit is like actually insane.
Oh yeah, no. The people don't fuck around with this shit. Like
I'm just
this
gonna.
is this is a big deal for a lot of people. People will travel like cross country for some of these things.
Oh, wait, there is something near me for LARPing. What the
Well,
fuck?
I'm sure that there is way more near you for LARPing than you think. Sorry,
What?
they're lights. I'm not doing a whole lot. I can babysit the candles. Although that one's about to go out.
I know, one of them is about to go out. The other tea lights are still going fucking strong as hell.
Hecate approve.
Honestly, at this point, let Arya join the stream because we're both doing 2024 end of
you wanna hop on? For us, like we're just talking about 2024, what we want to do for 2025. So
I am okay. I'm waiting, I'm vibing.
all right, yeah,
Scrolling on TikTok.
she's chilling for the night. She just wants to vibe with her
As
candles.
soon as those 3 tea lights go out, I'm going to bed.
Fair enough.
Oh well, she's gonna listen to us.
Yeah,
Just
well,
geeking.
she's got us as background noise here.
But that's
Trying to
actually
finish
ins-
some art, playing some video games. Nice. It is super cool.
Okay.
Seven. But yeah, no, I like
What?
if yeah. Like,
There's
if you like,
factions. There's factions. What
Yeah,
the?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
so okay, so for just to give you an idea, the LARP that we're looking to do starting next year,
Right.
there are like a bunch of different cities, and all these different cities have like different colleges and mage towers and watches and like different organizations, and you can join them, and they all like, get their own independent quests, and sometimes they might be at odds with other players. Like you might have
This-
followers of one god in conflict with another followers of another religion, and like, or you know, different groups trying to acquire the same artifact. Like
This sounds
It's-
like an MMO, but in real life.
that's literally what it is.
Well, so like, how is it managed though?
So each of these games generally has a group of people in different departments. So you've got people running the plot, so they maintain the storylines. You've got people who adjudicate the rules, you know, so they are around during modules and in the town, so that when things happen, if there are questions or conflicts, usually they're called marshals. They can resolve any issues, right? They're like your DMs.
Right.
You know, you've got, you know, logistics people. They make sure that the camp is secure and that there are costumes for people who are NPCs, and props and things so that the plots can run with physical representation. There's a whole there are whole companies of these organizers,
Company.
and like people pay to play these. Well, people pay to play these games.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you might pay like $60 to go for the whole weekend, and that's the price of like that helps cover the cost of the camp and some of the
Okay.
materials, and then maybe it funds a little bit of the organizers, right? But like most of it is just covering costs and making sure that the game can keep running smoothly without needing to set up like GoFundMe's and stuff like that. Some of these organizations are independent, right? You might only have like a single game run by the company. Some of them are partnered, so you've got people running a couple of games across a small area. Some games have chapters all across the country. Some have chapters internationally. And then there are some that are just one huge event multiple times during the year that brings in a ton of people. Like, there's one in Canada called Beacoline, which is like super LARP. Like, they have a whole fucking village where you go and you can spend like, a week just being your character and engaging in these like cool plots, and it's all factions and guilds, and everyone is like trying to get resources and win contests and all this cool stuff. The level of engagement is dependent.
Wait, I'm gonna post this on stream right now. This is an image that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, go for it.
This is insane. Now I'm looking at this image because this looks something that shouldn't be happening in like modern day.
Oh, or it's like a war image or something,
like
big combat.
Like y'all, if you look at this image right here in front of my screen,
yeah, that's LARP.
I'm like, yo,
yeah,
what?
People get decked the fuck out for these.
Like, not to cover both of us, but damn, they look like thieves and like, what?
Yeah, they're like marauders. Yeah. This is what it looks like. There's a bunch of people dressed in typically period or fantasy attire going at it. And like,
Bruh.
you see these guys ready to fight, but like, there's definitely a story behind this, right? Why are they here? Who are these guys? What's the cause of the conflict that might be part of some larger story that other people you can't see are a part of in the background? Maybe these guys are holding the marauders at bay while another team investigates the ruins. Like, there's so much that goes on in these events. It's a living, breathing world. So, yeah, it's super cool. It's so cool. And it's like, it's not easy, it's a lot of hoofing it. If you're not used to, hiking around a campground for, 2 or 3 days, it's probably going to be a little draining for you.
This just
you
looks
gotta...
like... Wait, so it's a camp? Oh!
Yeah, look at them. Like, look at where they're in right now. It's a building. It looks like a camp building, like cabins.
Oh, but you have to live there and be... Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh!
Imagine, like, if you ever done, like, Boy Scouts or anything, you go to a campground and there's a bunch of cabins with beds, and you have an entire, like, section of forest, and maybe there are trails and stuff around. Like, that's exactly that.
Wow.
Oh, looks like you got a bot.
Fuck that. Nice.
Yeah, but no, like, that's the kind of campground I mean. Like, they're huge spaces. People do them in, like, national parks and stuff.
Oh, there's one right next to me. That's crazy.
Oh, let's go.
Wait, there's actually one right next to me. That's actually so funny.
Yeah, check it out. See if it's something you think you might be interested in.
It just sounds like this is cosplay heaven.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Like, it's... I mean, yeah, people build their own costumes. I mean, some people buy them just because it's, easy. You have LARP sponsored by, like, Amazon or
so this is like a multi-day event.
And stuff.
I'm understanding this is multi-day. Okay.
Typically, yes. Typically you go for, like 2 or 3 days. You might go like every month or every other month, part of the year. And like every game is you come back and things continue from where you left off. Like
Oh,
some games will be like, oh, like things happened in between, and now we're on to the next part of like following whatever ended the last event. So
Yeah,
like
I
the
assume
other
they.
LARP we went to, like there was this ongoing plot of like there was an incursion from forces from another dimension, and we were working with like some people from like another dimension that had lost but wanted to make sure these guys didn't conquer like the entire fucking universe. And so they were providing aid during our war, and so we were like teleporting off to different battlefields in different like elemental planes where they were setting up devices to blow them up and like siphoning off the power of our world. And like it ended with a giant battle on a beast and everything, like, and that was the culmination of like
Yes,
a
yes,
year and
Seven.
a half, 2 years of setup of like the like scout forces coming in and us trying to figure out where they were coming from and what they were doing, and finding out like the names of these generals, and like meeting refugees from these other worlds that were telling us about these crazy things they could do and all this shit, and getting allies, starting to prepare resources. Like it was a whole thing across a whole bunch of events, culminating in a giant war to save our own dimension. And that's the kind of shit that happens.
I could tell, yeah, this takes a long time to organize. I assume they move
Yes.
things in the middle of the night too to like change. I assume one of like the aspects that they make things more dynamic is that like while you guys are sleeping, they'll like change up the scenery and be like, oh, someone attacked your house or something like that. Or, like,
So, it depends on the typical D&D Tuesday. It depends on the game. Some games will have things going on all throughout the night. Most games, you try and encourage people to get some sleep, so there's usually like a past this point, there are safe areas type deal. But yeah, there are plenty of games that are like, yeah, you can rob people in the night. Yeah, you can go like exploring. But like some games will just so that like staff can sleep, right? And people, like your players, tend to be NPCs.
Okay.
A very common thing is you've got people that might NPC full time, but you also, if you're playing the game, you have to do some time as an NPC. That way, like everyone else gets a chance to fight monsters and get information from other characters and stuff. So after a certain point, people aren't really being NPCs, and so anything that happens is between the characters specifically. So things can still happen. It's just the game, like the events, are done for the night.
damn,
Right, you've used up
these
your
shields
persona
are
time slots.
insane. These shields are insane.
you use up your persona time slots, and you're like, okay, no more events today. And then you get up the next morning, and events start back up, and maybe some stuff happened overnight, but for the most part you're kind of just you sleep, and you get to wake up the next day a little fresh and ready to beat the shit out of the next monster what comes and invades your living space, right?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I need to
And your
look at.
participation. Sorry, I know I'm rambling.
No, it's
you're-
fine. I'm like very intrigued because like I've been trying to get into more hobbies and have like more perspective on things in order to like come up with more ideas.
Yeah, well, like your participation in these things is entirely you driven. Like you're not generally obligated to participate in anything. So if there's an
I'm
event going on you're not
participating.
interested in, like
I'm participating.
well, I mean, you do get tired. You have to eat. Your character may not want to be involved, right? Like if there's a battle against people from your homeland, you may not want to get involved because you think you'll fight for the other side. Or if there's an enemy that you don't think you have the ability to fight, you may stay out of the fight just by virtue of knowing that you can't really deal with them at the moment. Which is a thing that happens. It's a game with, especially in a game with levels, if it's a game with just like contact points where everyone is on equal footing and it's just like your skill with a weapon, then that's a little less of a problem. But then it becomes a question of, have you trained? Are you practicing with your weapon? Do you know what you're doing? And
Wait. Oh, this is AI image. I saw a thing with spears, like metal spears, and I'm like, oh no, this ain't real. And then yeah, this ain't real.
yeah, it's not real. But yeah, so like there is a level of skill involved, right? Like if you're a spellcaster, you're probably throwing like little bird seed packets to represent the bolts of your spell. So you got to have, some aim. If you've got a sword or something, you got to know how to swing it right and block other weapons. Or
But everything's real time, right?
Yeah, everything's real time.
Oh, so we were not like taking turn. Oh my.
No. You are literally running around the field, hitting people with swords and trying to aim arrows at fighters. Like we had a big fight in one of the last sessions we went to. And like I'm going sword and dagger. I've got these backstabs, and Arya's got her bow. So we were literally running around there. We were in a fire pit kind of area with some cabins around, and so NPCs, like the enemies, would keep popping up from behind the cabins or using them as cover. And so we were running around the field, repositioning, calling orders and tactics to one another as we're all trying to maneuver this battlefield. Like we were getting attacked by spirits who kept moving us out of alignment and stunning us and dealing damage. And so we're like, okay, make sure we're huddled around the healers. And then they were ghosts, so they were pulling the healers out. So everyone is scrambling to make sure that our medics aren't getting hit, but also staying, close enough that we can get healed. People with magic are trying to get out of the front lines, even though people keep spawning in from weird positions. We're calling out like who needs to get covered, who's casting a ritual, who's got a mass healing spell, and like needs everyone that's hurt to come close to them so that they can take the effect of it, who's aiming an AoE that they need everyone to get out of a certain space. It's crazy, but it's all in real time. There's no downtime. We were fighting for like an hour straight.
Okay, what? Holy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, okay. So I mean that fight was like 30 minutes, I think. And it involved a couple phases. One of my favorite ones, which really kicked the crap out of us, was there was because of some scholars from another town, they were messing with like gateways into the spirit realm, and you're not supposed to do that. And we've got a whole group of people in the town, like players, who are part of a race that is very much not happy about that. And it started causing spirits, like vengeful spirits, to come through and start possessing townspeople from other towns who were getting controlled into attacking us. And so we had this whole thing where a bunch of the mages that are spiritually aware per game mechanics had to do a ritual to close off the gate that was causing these spirits to come through, while the rest of the town had to prevent the spirits from getting to them and messing up the ritual. What that manifested in was a bunch of these NPC characters infinitely, like every time they would die, they would like put their hands on their heads and walk off and then respawn. So every time we killed them, more were coming out. And we had to hold yeah, and we had to hold the line for like 45 minutes while they casted this ritual. And so, after a good like 10-15 minutes of combat, most people are kind of winded. So
but that gives like referral.
Like there were a couple of us that were keeping towards the front, like trying not to get hit or deflecting. And then everyone else that didn't quite have the stamina had to keep rotating lines to conserve stamina, like real world stamina. And so we had to split up some of our bigger guys and the few healers we had that weren't involved in the ritual, because a lot of our high level casters were trying to fix the fucking problem too far away to actually help us. So everyone else is just trying their best to hold off this infinite wave of bullshit. And so it was like the last thing of the night too. So by the end of it, everyone was legitimately on the ground, panting and sweating, and just like, please, please tell me they fixed the gateway. I don't want to deal with any more spirits. And it makes it real. Like, you legitimately just had to fight off waves of invading technically unkillable enemies.
I need to do this shit. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
right? And it was like, it
What
was
the
so
fuck?
cool. And there were like a handful of us, myself included, who were like going around checking on people and like in real life making sure that everyone was okay and had water, but in like as our characters. Right? Like, we're checking on our fellow players in character. And so there were guys that were were refusing water because it wasn't alcohol, because their characters were heavy drinkers. They're, like, pretending to tough it out and all this stuff, like just getting into it because that's what their character does. It was crazy.
I can't. Like,
Yeah. So definitely, if you get a chance, if there's one near you, like, take a look at it, see what the game offers, see if it clicks with you. There's usually like a Discord or something, or a Facebook.
Yeah, I've been looking.
Like,
this whole time I've been looking at stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, go to a thrift store, grab some old clothes, wash them real well, like boil them, put together a very simple commoner outfit, and just fucking go. You don't have to go crazy with costuming.
I could be that frail man that just joined the army and just be like, "Hey guys, I got drafted."
Legit. The first costume I wore to a LARP was just like an old style tunic shirt with oh god, what's the material? Just like fabric pants, so like silk pants or something, and like a belt
And
that
no,
I
there
had
was.
a couple of
I
pouches
assume
for.
there wasn't anything
And
called Danny Phantom.
no, there was not a Danny Phantom. But yeah, it was just like a shirt, a pair of pants, a belt with some pouches that I grabbed off of Amazon, like a boffer that I borrowed from the event, because usually for first time players they'll let you borrow some equipment.
Right.
And yeah, and like that was it. Like that, and like a cloak that I made by taking a piece of fabric and just like cutting into it a bit so that I could wrap it around myself. It's like super fucking simple. I spent like less than $100 on everything all told, and it was like, bam, I had a costume for the next bunch of events. And I was like, nah, this was it. This is all I needed. I didn't need anything else, you know? I wasn't playing a guy with a ton of armor on. I could just run around and do that.
That's what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's so much fun.
Yeah. Like, this does sound like something that I would do, low-key, with my videos. Or like, yeah, it does seem similar to my video concept of just doing like, but it was, my idea was just gonna be a game style, like, I need to get foam swords. I just realized that. I don't know.
I can send you. They're really easy to make. Like PVC pipe, pool noodle.
Oh yeah, no, I can make that. That's easy.
Those are PVC pipe, pool noodle, fucking electrical tape, and some like an X-Acto knife or a box cutter. Like,
Right.
You can make these things. I mean, they're not like, it's not the best quality, but it works.
It does will work.
Like typical bat style boffer. Super simple.
Yeah, like, because my neighborhood looks like a go-kart like map. Like, no joke. I'm sorry. It's shaped like a go-kart map. Like, but there's like turns, twists and turns. So what I'm planning to do is be on one end of the neighborhood, and my friend assassins on the other end of the neighborhood, and then start the timer, and then I will just have to survive by running, and
Well,
I'll
if
be
you
super fucking dramatic about everything.
well, if you all end up enjoying that, go check out this LARP. See if you like doing it in a group of however many people play.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that would be so fucking. But
Yeah.
speaking on like more fantasy, like you just gave me a video idea of, like I said before, D&D, but like, I don't know how to describe it. So the D&D idea or the film, because I've been getting into filmmaking, is just me being a DM with all my friends around the table, and as I'm describing the scene, there will be images of our fantasy characters doing shit. Like
Yeah.
that's the best way. And
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be like dramatic. It's gonna be filmmaking, like film cinematography sort of thing. Because if you guys didn't know, I lost $120 on a stupid yearly subscription that I forgot to cancel.
Oh boy.
But it gave me the opportunity to take a iPhone cinematography class because I purchased a learning pro. You know Skillshare?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm familiar. I've used it for some things.
Yeah, I just bought the equivalence of it for 1 year accidentally.
Oh. Well, better get some use out of it then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, ugh. And I've been taking this class called Mobile Filmmaking 101, Capture Stories with Your Phone by Cassis Rayner. And this site is called Domestika. And it has like photography, design, music, audio, like anything you want to learn on like the graphic design or like the not the graphic design, more like the creating space. Because
Yeah.
I was originally using them to draw, but I'm too lazy to draw now, and I just want to make shit faster. I don't know.
No patience. No patience at all.
No, I really don't.
Man, that candle is just like, no, I'm not going out.
I thought that would be the one to go out first. And heck, it tastes like.
But like, I've been taking this class, and I just have all these ideas because I just have a bunch of like dumb ideas that I really want to do. Like I've been telling you, my body don't move. My body don't move. But then I've been getting motivated to do these ideas, so I've been like taking notes and everything. And I'm like, oh god. Well, this is gonna be fun for 2025. Also, it's gonna be fucking annoying to This is what I don't like about changing years. Just writing the dates.
Yeah, that's the classic problem. Remembering that it's no longer 2024.
And it's so weird to be like, it's such an awkward number too. It's such an awkward number too. So
What,
I'm like,
2025?
yeah.
I mean, it's like a multiple of 5 years are always fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a lot more cinematography, just to and more. I might do a Vanguard like short story. I don't know. It'll be hard.
Cinematography, live fights, like go crazy with the
No, it'll be
live action anime,
yes, yes,
like the Daigo movie.
yes. これはもしんでる Heel trigger.
Over trigger. Nani?
That'll be so fun to do. Nani? That'll actually be fun to do if I could like, because
sure
there's
will be.
this video online about how this dude was getting ready for a Magic the Gathering competition, right? and he did it in such a way that felt like a movie. He was like, okay, so I have 7 days to prep for a regionals for Magic the Gathering. We have to go through all the stages. And then he just puts visuals of like his planning
Like the
stages.
montage.
Yes, and I'm like, why does this feel like a movie? And this, and legit, the title was called "This Card Game Took Over My Life."
I mean, that is Magic the Gathering in a nutshell.
No, wait. I do recommend people to watch this video because it's actually amazing. The cinematography is amazing. He did full-on interviews. He did full-on interviews of himself being like, okay, so I was trying to like optimize my deck and like try to play these tap lands, and I'm like, what?
Reminds me of the like the Smash Bros documentary.
Right. I think I've seen it. Y'all,
It's like a YouTube thing.
yeah, I sent it in both YouTube chats. Actually, I'm not. I'm only gonna send it in Twitch chat. If you guys search up "This Card Game Took Over My Life," it's a great video because they do great shots, and like, I'm like, I didn't want to make stuff like this. There's also like, I've been planning to do like music videos, like IRL music videos of covers of songs that I like.
That's gonna be a toughie.
Yeah. Because there's a group, you know, the Anime Men, like,
Maybe.
Wait, they did the Don custom music video.
No.
Wait, let me just send this to you. Yeah, this.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, but if you watch their like music videos, they are legit lip syncing to a song.
Oh, they don't actually sing it?
No, they just play the song and they just lip sync, but their visuals are amazing.
Oh. Not gonna lie, little disappointed about that, but hey, you know.
Because people can't sing. I mean, they're making use of cinematography to make up for it.
Yeah, but do both.
Halloween says hola in YouTube chat. Hola, hello.
Oh,
we're just
hello.
we're just chatting, chatty chat. I should really get a thing for chat. I don't care.
What do you mean a thing for chat?
This is my podcast screen. So like, there should be a chat. Well, there should be like a browser source for chat, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I hadn't recognized that was the case, but yeah, you probably should. It'd be really useful.
I have a right. I'm Wes. Oh
Yes,
yeah, that's
hello,
one.
illegitimate crepe.
A Vergalasfrost.
I'm assuming Wes is someone you know IRL.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't say my real name, please. 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 I have a standard. What's Verla Cola mean?
Dox him. Dox him.
What's Verla Cola mean?
Verla Cola.
I searched it up. I just got a cow pop
What?
up.
Is that like a thing?
La leche. Oh, to see the Q. To see the tail. Que bueno,
Sounds
la
very
cola.
good. Sure.
Que bueno, la cola es muy buena. To see a cola.
Yeah, what, like the soda? I can't imagine that's what it is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yes, I too see the soda, random chatter.
Okay, I got it now. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, chat won't work like this. It's all white text.
Well, you can change the text color.
Oh, but I have to go through like so many applications to do this shit.
You thought it meant cola the drink? I would hesitate to say that that's what it means, but I don't know.
Stream elements. Cola equals butt cheeks. No, peaches.
Ah.
Wait, that doesn't help though. I don't know what. It could mean butt cheek or peaches.
No, that's cula, not cola. CULA, not COLA.
Okay. I still don't know what that means.
No. So kula is like slang for ass,
Oh.
or I guess a word for ass.
Okay.
Cola is just cola.
Oh.
Not a,
Oh yeah, that's specified butt.
yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been
So.
lied to. Yes. No. The truth shall set you free.
Actually, to make this.
Yes. Haver la cula. Haver la cula. That's it.
Avela. Light Force.
Yeah, again, old account.
Oh. I'm like, what the? What's that?
Yeah. That's me.
That's you.
That's me from another dimension, from another reality.
That's
Similar, but not the same as our own.
okay. I'm just gonna change it so that chat is on our table.
Hi down there, chat.
So the chat. Yeah, chat's on table now. Yeah, let's go. Abela cola. But yeah, it's like, oh, but yeah, it's what I was talking about, like mouthing the music. They got popular due to their Bunny Girl Senpai ending music video,
Oh
if
my
you know that.
gosh.
And they legit pulled out like. I'm on the table ready.
Ready for my surgery. Are you actually getting surgery done right now?
Oh, he is.
Okay.
I
was
know
gonna say,
this.
I
I
hope
know
all
this
goes
dude
well.
isn't. He's just making a joke.
How dare he? This is the internet. There's no room for jokes here.
Hydrate, never. No, I will hydrate.
Drink your fucking gin.
No, but they did like a Bunny Girl Senpai, and it was just legit slow motion, simple visuals, and it has like 3.4 million views.
Cool.
And I'm like, I can do this shit with VTuber songs. I can do this shit with VTuber songs.
Do this shit with VTuber songs.
Yeah, I'm planning to do like, I don't know, maybe you dare defy the channel. No, I took it. What are your thoughts on Peru? I never been there.
It's pretty Peruvian.
That's like the worst response we could have gave.
Why? This is accurate. This is a true. This is honest response. They're pretty Peruvian over in Peru. Is this incorrect? Is this in some way not factual? Are the Peruvians not Peruvian?
But like, do you know a few Vocaloid? Do you know at least the Vocaloid artist like song Canaria?
I might.
The guy is a guy. The guy that sang King. Or the Vocaloid.
Shrug.
Like, wait. Surely you know this one. You're a VTuber.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm not. I'm a streamer who don't watch streamers, a VTuber who don't know VTubers. Like,
no, I believe it. No, I sent you the music video.
I know Gumi. I know like the Vocaloid Gumi.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm unfamiliar with the song. It sounds cool though. I'll have to listen to it full later.
Shout out to my homie Mike. Oh,
Shout out to my homie Mike Wazowski.
is that how you
Mike
spell it?
Tarakowski. It's close enough.
I is that your viewer?
Hoof-hearted? No.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah. I don't know who I don't know who this is.
I don't know who it is, but welcome.
People are watching me? Oh my god.
It's because we started talking about LARP and suddenly the algorithm was like, wait, hold on a minute.
Is that how I don't think that's how the algorithm works.
Yeah, it is today, son.
Like, okay, but like I've been planning to do like locally songs that I love and doing like custom music videos around my town because apparently my town is actually pretty lovely in terms of scenery.
There you go.
Because I'm in one of the biggest growing cities in the U.S. Haha, I just doxed myself. I don't care.
Right? It's a good reason.
Yeah, we just have good malls and not like good village malls. Like outside. They're outside.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very nice. Very nice.
Good.
But I need to get into LARP. I've been trying to push myself into Gundam. I've been trying.
Oh, the gunplay? Yeah.
Yeah, Gunpla. Because I'm like, oh wait, they're so inexpensive. But at the same time.
Yes, as far as hobbies go, they're definitely worse ones to get into than gunpla.
Yeah. But it's like, look up Peru on Google. Kuru on.
This seems like a trap.
This seems like a trap. Kuru on Google, pretty please, is funny.
This sounds like a trap.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I looked it up. I don't get it. How the fuck are there 7 people watching right now? What the fuck?
Yeah, welcome to the internet. There are people on the internet.
I legit expected the stream to not.
Well, there you go. People like just chatting. It's very popular.
Kuru. Aru.
Ooh woo.
Yeah, there's Gunpla. I've been trying to get back to reading manga. Trying.
Yes, read more, Frost. Read.
No. No, I'm
I
really
implore
so
you.
no, legit. There is light novels that I want to read. But there's always and they're my favorite series. Tis, everybody will leave the chat once I said this. SAO is one of my favorite series.
Okay.
Everybody will leave chat right now that I said that.
Ruin forever.
He's a terrible anime watcher.
Well, unfortunately, the light novel is substantially better than the anime, so...
Exactly. So, no, I'm for the final arc for United Ring. And I'm like...
Actually, yes. Okay. I haven't actually... I kept up with it.
I ain't leaving. Berserk is good. But I've been trying to force myself to read the United Ring arc because it's the final arc. And apparently it's gonna be almost as long as Alicization. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
So it's good. You're already telling me it's good. Because apparently there's a dude that looks like Yu-Gi-Oh in the fucking thing.
Yeah, Reki's never gonna get to the final arc until, like, he stops getting fucking money. Let's be real. Man has no reason to stop making light novels.
No, I believe that, but like he will probably just end the series. But he will definitely continue making light novels.
Nah, dog, bro, SAO is printing money for him. There's no way.
Who's the creator? I forgot who's the creator of SAO. Don't give me the fucking like anime though. Anime creator. If he gives me Kayaba, I'm gonna cry. If Google gives me Kayaba.
If he gives me Kayaba, I'm gonna cryaba.
The thing is, I don't watch anime, but only one I really watch is Fire Force, the classic trio, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Digimon. Hey, it's how we enjoy things. Oh, he's created Soul. Oh, he did not create a Soul Lovely. Okay,
What's up?
I'm looking at the works that he did. Where are the works? Has this dude only made SAO?
No, he also made Excel World.
That's basically took place in SAO's timeline.
That's the implication.
That's the game.
It takes
but
place
yes.
in the future of the same world.
Yes.
But he actually wrote Excel World first.
Yes, I believe that. But this dude really just only.
And honestly, I think Excel World is better.
What's the name of your friend? Altair? That's the bard?
Me? Yeah.
Bard?
Hi, I'm Altair. Yeah, you don't really have names up on the screen here, but yep, I'm Altair Amaryllis. I'm the male half of Magic Couple Gaming, which is my wife and I, Aria. We play games, we chit chat, we fuck around, and it's good times.
Whoa, he said wife.
Yes, I know, it's crazy. Life is insane.
Okay, he created. Okay, here are the series: Sword Art Online, Sword Art Online, basically Sword Art Online.
That's
Another
what I said,
version.
Excel World.
Yes, I'm just saying to Excel. Is this Sword Art? Yeah, that's a Sword Art Online. That just looks like a Sword Art Online again. Damn. He looks like a great guy. He is.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
The Isolator he apparently wrote.
You wrote what?
The Isolator.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. And yeah, just the Isolator. He only made 3 different series in his life.
Why would he need to make more than that? He has the moneymaker.
I would prefer to only watch him. Ban him.
Oh. Not cool. Not
Ban
cool.
Ban him. I'm gonna be KCO right now. Ban him.
You're banned, son.
No, I legit recently watched a compilation of him just yelling, "Get banned!" Okay, well, I am.
Thanks, Zimbabwe. We're VTubers. Cringe is our brand. Scuff is our
yes.
blood.
And you are cringe. Banned him!
You actually banned him?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Alter you. Okay, hold up. Why were bullying me?
Do you know Halloween? Is this someone you know?
No.
Are you getting bullied by like an IRL person, or should I start being concerned?
No, I actually don't know who this is.
Okay. Halloween, I don't
Fandom.
know if you're like just kidding or not, but be careful.
Fandom. But yeah, Gunpla is
little teasing's cool, but
this. We don't want to create a case O chat, okay?
Yes, a what?
A case O where everybody bullies
I'm
him.
okay with cheese in my chat.
No, case O chat where everybody like bullies him in chat and calls him so many different things.
Yeah, I like cheese.
Cringe is our brand, scuff is our blood. If the stream started lagging, then I would still die laughing.
That would have been pretty poetic.
That's so funny.
Oh man.
I would have died laughing too.
So what are you thinking for Vanguard this year?
I might take a step back on Vanguard competitively, or just playing it casually in general, because like I don't know, I've been taking the game too serious, and I'm just realizing I could be doing other shit. because because okay, there is some good people in our community, right? And like they all agree that Vanguard is in a weird place competitively, and just and I'm like, yeah. And also playing this game, being competitive for so long and keeping up with all these new decks actually is like tiring. Because like, sure, Nature system was great and all, right? But damn.
Yeah, we're unfortunately part of the issue is we keep getting sets released so much quicker than we're used to. So
Right,
it's like we had set 2, 3, 4, and 5 meta real close together. And
right.
set 3 and 4 meta was kind of the same. It was just doji. Did you do gameplay? Oh yeah, you play the Vanguards.
Yeah, we play Vanguard. I've been trying to cut back on live streams because I like doing videos. I'm trying to get more into doing IRL videos, so you might see IRL Frost later down the line. Let's see.
Real Frost.
You might see how short I am.
I'm with you there.
Yeah,
Pretty sure I'm shorter than you. So.
Yeah, I know. I am fully aware because you told me about your stubby little hands, and I'm like, oh, he's a shorty.
I got nubby little hands. my poor fingies.
No, because looking at the gameplay video that we did, I'm like, oh yeah, he got them shorty hands.
That's right, we do have a stream. You have rare hand footage of Altair outside of his non-existent OnlyFans. I love femboys.
Man, I love femboy. I can't. Is this one of my? Is this one of my friends? I don't know. I legit don't know.
You're being gaslit right now.
I am. But like, no. I'm looking at the gameplay right now. You do have stuff.
Yeah, I do. It wasn't. It wasn't. That's not a fucking smoke screen. I got tiny hands. It makes shuffling double-sleeved cards a real pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah, it's not for me.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, like, and of course I like my shiny character and nation sleeves, so I've got to double sleeve them to keep them from getting all scratched up.
Right. There's like looking back on what the videos that I did last year. Most of it was TCG content, but I've been going to my friend in college, and he's been working on like a movie, like a short film or something. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting inspired to do shit. I don't know why. I look at big hands equals big. Okay.
Oh my god.
Damn. But I've been getting inspired by friends who are doing the same thing, and I'm like, man, I should put more work into my YouTube videos because that's where my money is at.
But yeah, maybe. But again, it is tough. You know, it's tough to get the motivation. It's tough to find the time, especially when you're living a life. There's a reason that Ari and I don't make a lot of off-stream content. Like, it's just we're both busy living. We've got IRL friends. We go out and do things. We spend time together. Like, not everything is for the internet to enjoy. Some things are just for me and her. So we just, our streams are for us to have fun and for people to enjoy that fun with us. But, it's tough to find the time and sit down and actually make content. There's a reason people do it for a living.
Right. And I am pivoting towards the point where I don't want to just make content for the sake of making content. I just want to release my creative endorphins.
Sure.
Yeah, because like...
Try a female avatar for more views. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's... Yeah, Yeah.
That's what we call a pro gamer move.
Yeah. But like I've been telling you, like cinematography, working on like video ideas, like that are like genuinely fun. Like that's not for the sake of making a YouTube channel. Like my friend suggested that I should branch out on more types of content other than like TCG videos because diversity is good. There's
Well, it's hard, right? Because like some diversity is good, but sometimes you're better off sticking to your niche, or like
Right.
sticking to a couple things within your niche. You know,
right. In
I
YouTube
guess
sense,
it's a reality. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's really hard to determine that for YouTube because like it's a good thing because you can reach out to different audiences, but it's a bad thing if you can't maintain your current audience.
Yeah, which is, again, you've got these content creators who they are more focused on, continuing to dominate their niche and then slightly branching out.
Right.
And even when they branch out, it's to similar stuff, right? Like Different Fight is, the kind of big Vanguard guy, but he also does like the other Bushiroad card, like he does Shadowverse, and
We can like
he did
a big
some other
example right
artistic-
now. A big example right now will be like Disguised Toast because he has been doing breaks. I'm like, wait, weren't you a Hearthstone streamer?
I mean,
then-
there's a point where you have a big enough audience where it doesn't really matter what you do.
Right. Right, but that just shows that you can like switch niches, like pivot, sort of. And
Yeah,
I've been
but you can pivot after you've made it.
I just want to make some film.
It's like PewDiePie can do whatever he wants right now because he's fucking PewDiePie, right? Like,
Right.
he built a brand off of like reacting to horror games and like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff. But now he's at a point where people just watch him for him, and they
Right.
know him for him, so he can do whatever he wants. He can. It's like the Snoop Dogg effect. Like you just start getting to do things.
Well,
and
if you
people
want
will
to-
watch you because you're doing them.
Well, if you want to just release your creative endorphins and all that jazz, you could just do it regardless of your audience. And people will say, "Oh, wait, that deserves it." You
Yeah,
still made it
exactly.
work out. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now because I'm always on the mindset of like do work just to produce results. Like I never like going like personally, I just don't. I have such a practical mind where content isn't fun to make. Like live streaming was just an impulse when I first started like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Which is crazy. I just remember being like,
You finally went out.
eh,
Well, and if it's not
2.5 hours later.
sorry, Arya's candles finally went out.
let's
The
go.
Most resilient most resilient tea lights I've ever seen.
2.5 hours.
2.5
Finally let
hours.
it go out.
Holy.
Good night.
Are you going to bed?
Yes.
Hold on, come here.
Oh. Now this is why I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm sure you just wanted to go to bed.
Great job,
Alright, I'm
Candles.
back. Sorry, I was giving Arya good night kisses.
Yeah, fuck you.
Good night
Um,
and stuff.
but yeah, like, great job, Candles.
but yes, things and stuff.
Yeah, like looking at the content that I've been making, like going on a level scaling how much I enjoyed making these. I enjoyed the fucking the POV fight or like the card fight that we did.
The on camera.
Yeah, that was like fun to like do because we were just playing games and it was just generally just me just wanting to just do shit and just
Yeah.
and editing was actually pretty satisfying to do.
It was incidental content.
Yeah. That was good. And then there's like the budgeting video that I did, which I just made out of obligation, and that was just like, eh. Those candles were secretly fire sprites for real.
Honestly, considering the nature of the ritual, probably. Some bullshit going on.
how I would start playing trading card games, that was out of obligation. Like, I can tell you which videos that I made out of obligation and out of me just impulse.
I mean, that one seemed like a good one though. Like that was personal.
Which one?
The why I started playing card games.
It's not why. It's how I would start playing card games.
Yes, but point being,
Yeah,
like
it was
that,
good.
It was a good video by virtue of the fact that it was like, it was personal and it meant something.
Right.
It wasn't just like, you know,
I feel like
generic-y thing.
But
like
the video that I enjoyed the most, that was really personal to me and was off of impulse, was the video essay that I did on Horimiya. That was an interesting video to make because it sucked. The process sucked, but the result made me satisfied because it was like a form of art expression, right?
Well, they
like-
all are, you know.
Yeah, the video essay was great because I loved Horimiya. I legit cried when I stopped watching Horimiya because I was like, this could have been my high school life. But yeah, because it should. Yeah.
But again, it was personal. It
Yeah,
meant
yeah.
something to you.
Yeah, like that was worth making. I love the result. Set reviews. The set review that we did, hella hated it. I'd rather just do streams. I'd rather just do the streams.
To be fair, you didn't really have a structure for it either. You're kind of just like, yeah, let's just fucking talk. It's like, okay, sure.
Like,
but...
I'd never done it before, so I'm like, ugh. And also, it took way too long to edit. I fucking hated downloading every single image from Cardfight Wiki and like posting it on the editing software. And I'm like,
that's why I told you to bring the images up while we were going through the fucking list.
No, it wouldn't help because I would have to like darken the screen and everything like that.
But it's something you could have done before we started recording, so you wouldn't have had to edit them all in.
Yes.
Ah.
But it's the format of the video how I did it because it was just us talking about these videos. Actually, yeah, that was way too much work for less. Yeah. Yeah, I should have prepped. Yeah, most of these videos, I should have prepped.
You should have prepped.
I should.
Hey,
Yeah, that one I
hindsight.
hated.
Hindsight.
A VTuber's complete TCG deck collection tour. Low key, I just made that out of obligation because I just really wanted to show what accessories I had and to keep track. That was just for me to keep track of my shit.
Said, you know what? I gotta do inventory. I might as well point a camera at it.
No, legit. I would legit. No. So, like, one of the video ideas that I did that I was thinking of is how much manga I can read in 24 hours. And then I'm like, I'm legit doing this just to keep track of inventory, not just to make a video. And I'm like, is that worth it? Maybe.
It is now.
But yeah, that was just a video of me keeping inventory. VTuber Engineer explores the magic vocabulary slang and keywords, part 1 and 2. Collabs are always fun to make. The video did really well. The collab went great. It was a decent video, I would say, in terms of production. It was just that time's up because are you looking at the channel right now? Or
Who, me?
yeah.
No, I'm not.
I should pull it up on stream to show people what I'm fucking talking about. Let's see. Display capture. Like, if we're just... Yeah, I pulled it up. Can't see anything incriminating on my shit. Yeah. So on stream, I'm showing you what the YouTube site looks like. So I talked about the Horimiya essay. I talked about the fight. this budgeting video sucked ass. It wasn't fun to make. It wasn't fun to make. It was a bad idea. It was definitely on impulse. I just wanted to make it just for the sake of producing content. That was just a really quick idea I had to post a video every day. And that just wasn't, that just kind of burnt me out.
Sure.
Yeah, because it wasn't like the video that I wanted to do. But both of these, part 1 and 2, the collab was great. It was just planning again. Planning the time zone shit is hell.
Sure. No kidding.
Planning the time zone shit, and also the video itself is not that bad because it was just an legit a VTuber engineer that I know that's in like Singapore or something. I should talk to them more, but it was actually a friend who were trying to figure out through their smartness what certain keywords are, like in perspective of card games, and it was nice to see how a person who doesn't know how to play TCGs interprets keywords, and I think that was a good concept.
It's one few people do. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players like to do it. We showed these Yu-Gi-Oh cards to a Magic the Gathering player, or like
Right.
we showed these Illustrials cards to a Digimon player. Like that's a pretty common form of content. Very
Yeah.
popular form of content.
Yeah, and it's entertaining just to see their reaction and stuff. That was entertaining.
Sure.
They were like, what the fuck does morph mean? And I'm like, it's a game mechanic. Oh. There's also how it was VTuber deck collection tour, that sucked ass. It was just me showing my deck boxes and all the shit that I buy. And to be fair, I did have a lot. How I would rank trading card games. That was a great video. Well, okay, so producing the video sucked ass because it was like my first like actual like animation video. I don't know if you would call it animation. I don't know. I will call it like the white background era. The white paper background era.
Oh my god.
Because this was where I started to like use the white paper background a lot. And this got 2K views. It's good. Like jumping from like 10 views to 2K views is insane to me. Not like 1 million views, but I have to start somewhere. And I got a lot of comments on this. This was a great video. People received it really well. The problem was, I legit made that off of impulse of how shitty because I made that off of impulse. I definitely did not. I did. Well, it was when I was really frustrated with Vanguard, and I still put it in S tier.
Yeah. But was that really wrong?
Yes, I shouldn't have put. Now that I explored like One Piece, Lorcana, there should be an updated tier list. Because I legit tried like 3 new card games this year. It was Lorcana, Digimon, and One Piece. That was interesting. But jumping from like the 10 to 90 views that I will get to 2K views is actually insane to me.
Yeah, sometimes you nail it.
Yeah, tier lists are really good, but that was just
yes.
Yeah, hearing people's shitty opinions.
It will never not be good content.
Right, and this just. I feel like this video really represented, like, I was just making good content for the audience and not satisfying myself. Because legit, I think the mindset I had for making the video was I want my opinion to be heard and tell people how shitty some card games are.
Well,
Like, I express my disdain for Pokemon in this video. Like, it's a good game. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. But I really hate the fucking fast-paced gameplay.
you said that while we were testing. You were really enjoying it.
Or Well, that was after. That was after the meta kind of slowed down. Well, no, not really. No, I enjoyed it, but it's like I hate the fact that you have to draw like a perfect hand and be like, oh fuck.
It's not a perfect game.
Yeah, it's like it's one of the best. It's still one of the best. I remember making these covers also. Yeah, hell no, not doing this again. Well, I might make another like music video, but I would like change how I do things. I just don't know. I might do duets in the future with Ziwa or something because I know that I can make Zero do anything, with music and stuff.
Likes his idols.
Yes, yes. Holy shit! You don't know my collection right now of TCG cards that are just solely idols. This stream was really good. This video was like okay, but yeah, this I've been trying to like get my groove on with making these videos, and honestly, just focusing on like satisfying my own endorphins, whatever I said.
Your
It's
creative juices.
yeah. So I'll probably do more collab videos. That's what I'm because yeah. But collab videos definitely do well because I hate talking alone. I hate it. Like legit. Like if we go back to all my streams, collab, solo stream, collab, collab,
Collabs are fun.
collab. No. But let me emphasize, all my streams are solely collabs.
No.
Like I hate. Well, the reason why I'm pivoting off of collab or live streaming and just solely doing like cinematography videos is because it's scheduled, one, and it's not like live, so I can actually think about what I say. And like I don't have to like make also like doing solo streams just suck for me because I like my limit on talking is like 30 minutes. And then I run out of things to talk about.
Burnout. Well, you gotta do something that you can actually like maintain.
Right, and that's just difficult because I'm not a huge. Well, hold on. I shouldn't say that. I'm not good with coming. No, I shouldn't even say that either. It's hard to focus on the game, but also talk at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say.
It certainly can be.
Yeah, because when I was playing Fear and Hunger on stream, I was like legit focused on me dying all the time. It's a great game. Like 5 hours of good gameplay. I do recommend. I have to watch Altair get frustrated at this game. It is so.
What at which game?
Fear and Hunger.
Oh, good luck with that.
No, you're watching. You're playing it. I'm legit.
Good luck with that.
Please play it.
I'm not playing it.
Please.
No.
Please.
Nope.
It's actually very entertaining.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You can have you be entertained by playing it. I will not be.
But yeah, I downloaded a mod that like covers all the dicks in this game.
That's a statement.
Yeah, and like it was a fun stream, but at the same time, I couldn't just come up with ideas. I was just complaining about me dying all the time. But it was just because it's the nature of the game. Oh, you want? Let me try to sell you on Fear of Hunger in the worst way possible. This game has no saves.
Yeah, thanks for making it real, like, even easier for me to say no.
No, I legit said there's no saves. Everything's determined by coin flips. Like your save depends on a coin flip sometimes.
Yeah, I have no interest in that.
It's so entertaining though. And also, this is one of those games where like you have to look up a wiki. Because it's legit impossible to like play this game on your own and get the full experience. You have to look up wiki tutorials and be like, "Oh, that interaction exists? What the fuck?" Because there's so many hidden interactions in this game where you're like, it seems like this is the type of game where you don't fight enemies. Like it seems like a normal RPG, but this game you solely want to fight the bosses.
Just because you have so much RNG anyways.
No, everything just fucking kills you. It's not about the RNG. It's just about everything just kills you. Like you're just a human, and they're like monsters. Because Fear Hunger lore-wise is a giant dungeon of like many floors, and you're playing as a character that has a background, and basically you're trying to like obtain your goal depending on your character, and you fight through different bosses, you discover characters, and it feels like a normal RPG, but you legit don't want to fight anything until it's necessary to, because there's a system where you can like bleed out, things can get cut off, your arms can get cut off, your legs can get cut off like by one hit.
Boy, that sounds pleasant.
And like it's very much painful, but it's satisfying once you learn about the mechanics of the game. Like there was a secret mechanic that I discovered where I discovered the leveling up system.
Ah, yes, my favorite secret mechanic, leveling up.
No,
what
there was.
are you talking about?
So you know how in RPGs there's like obtaining new skills and such, right?
Sure.
Yeah, they hide all that shit. There's a door there's like a puzzle that you have to do where there's like a door where you have to obtain a key, but that key is hidden throughout the dungeon. But it's never explicitly explained where. You just have to like find it randomly, but then the key doesn't tell you that it belongs to this door, so you have to like assume, oh, okay, go. I'm gonna use this random key that I found. Oh shoot, it opens the door, and then you get access to the skill system, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and that just feels really. There's also like a bunch of random hidden things that
next level Kaizo bullshit.
Yes, no, it's legit. Like, I will make you sit in on me one day, like being frustrated at this game.
You'll make me sit on you one day. What the fuck?
Like, just watch me play this game because it's actually like very interesting. Or I can let you have Steam controls or whatever and control my game or whatever. I don't know how reliable that is. It's probably bad. But it's very interesting. There's a lot of lore to this game. It's about like gods and stuff, and like this also has a sequel. Like this also has a sequel which is like very much harder.
Very much what?
It's very hard. It's so much harder than the original because this time you're on a 3-day time limit on the sequel.
Jesus.
Or the end of the world happens, or whatever the lore is. But Fear and Hunger is think about every bad, like everything's out there to like get you killed. Everything out there is getting you killed. You have no knowledge on the game. There's no tutorial. You have to figure out all the mechanics on your own.
Yeah, that sounds annoying.
Yes, but it is entertaining once you figure those out. Because you are like a god once you figure out the mechanic of don't fight any enemies.
But again, like I don't. Why would I want to do that? That sounds annoying.
Yeah, you just have to run away most of the time. you're
What's
running.
the fun in that?
Oh, just figuring out like mechanics. That's purely people just like hurting.
Yeah. See, I'm not a fucking masochist. Like,
Oh yes, I am.
that has no appeal to me.
Wait, let me try to like. There's also parts where like, if you die to a certain enemy, you get spawned into like a flesh room. Like, there's an iconic part in this franchise. Let me try to pull it up. The wizard in Fear and Hunger. It sounds like the crux of roguelikes, of having tried to figure out the mechanic of getting good or whatever. So here it is.
Yeah, but roguelikes tell you what you can do. Instead of the game being discovering what you can do.
So like in this part right here that I'm showing stream right here, you get summoned into a flesh room if you die in a certain way. But then it doesn't tell you that this flesh room doesn't have any interaction. So randomly you can be like, oh, let's interact with this wall. Oh shoot, a wizard comes out. And then you get into a battle with this wizard. And then the whole sequence of you being terrified. This is a horror game, by the way, also.
No kidding.
This
I can't imagine the game being anything else with this kind of ridiculous setup.
This, like, you're watching stream right now, right? Or like seeing my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah, this wizard right here, that's the headless wizard that you meet. It comes out of the flesh and then starts chanting. And as the turns go by, you see this monster approaching you. Like, in like freeze frames. And you get so terrified, you're like, what the fuck is happening? Wait, what is happening? And then there was music to like not help with the vibe of the game. So you're like, wait, don't kill me, don't kill. Like, it's actually terrifying once like you encounter this enemy.
I'm glad you seem to enjoy it.
Oh, it's very fun. It's actually entertaining, believe me.
I don't.
Like,
I think it's very entertaining for very specific kinds of people. I am not one of those kinds of people. Thank you for the hydrate, 7.
Yes, I'm not gonna hydrate.
Why do you even have channel points?
Yeah, I am gonna hydrate. Hold up.
Been
Like
yapping together for like 2 hours at this point. Not even gonna have a sip of water.
That's crazy. Yeah, there's this part right here. Let me try to find it. And yes, I am aware that I cropped my image to be so shitty. There is a section in this dungeon where a cult randomly spawns in. I'm trying to find it. Oh, it's these people. So, in this part of a dungeon, you'll have, this will randomly spawn. I think you're done to the complete. No, that's the point. You think I'm wanting Altair to play this? I'm saving him trouble, but I'm doing this.
You said I will convince you to play this game. And
no, I said no. I said I won't. I said I won't convince you to play this game, but here you go.
Chat, let's get those VODs.
I said something along those lines, but
Can the stenographer please read back what Frost said?
there's this like ritual happening in random parts of a dungeon, right? So these men are praising this ritual, and you as a player have no fucking idea what the fuck is going on. So
It
you
sounds like the par for the course for the game.
so you interact with this priest, but then you start to get into battle with this priest. So you talk to this priest in your first run, and as you play the game, this priest is giving you hints about what he's gonna do, aka waving his lantern in a trance and like speaking some ritual lines. So as a player, you're like, oh, I don't know what that means. So you try to like go for the head because this game has like a limb system, a appendage system where you have to take out the legs, take out the arms, and then take out the head for a 100% clean hit. Or else, if you go for the head first, then you're not like guaranteed to cut off the head because the arms are still there or the legs are still there.
Okay.
But on your first run, you're like, oh, let me try to cut off like the legs first or cut off the head first for a quick and easy win. But then in a few turns, you notice the chat, like the text being like very, like right here. Let me try to like. The priest chants something. So you're like, oh, what does that mean? And then a few turns later, you die. Because you didn't realize that you had to kill the chanting priest first as quickly as you can to avoid being killed. Because you didn't know that. So on your second run, you do that, and then you succeed. And then you unlock a new system, which is like the soul system, I think, where you collect souls and stuff. So there's a lot of discovery about this game. And yes, they don't tell you how to kill enemies either. So legit, there's a scary guard that you have to fight from time to time. And legit, if you don't know the sequence of how to kill this guard, you're fucked.
I see whoever made this game was a big fan of the Tower of Druaga.
Yeah, like this guard right here. Oh, and this is a mod that covers like its tail. Everybody legit thought it was a tail.
Make sure you check this one space because it contains the one item that you need to kill the enemy 20 floors down. If you don't have that item and didn't know to get it, you can't kill that enemy and you lose. How would you know that? The fuck if I know. It's literally the Tower of Druaga.
But this guard right here. So what you you would think as a normal RPG, like when you first encounter this dude in the first few seconds of the game, you will be like, oh, let's just hit the body. And then this arm right here is like a cleaver that will chop off both of your limbs. So the moment you allow this to hit, you lost the run. You're done. You can't get that arm back unless you get like a special item or something. But so the sequence of how you're supposed to kill this dude is arms, penis, legs, and then head.
Why?
Because you have to immobilize the guard before.
Why do you need to cut his dick off to do that?
Because his dick actually attacks. Yeah, so you also have a limb system.
This game and why?
Oh, they legit made this game to be a rage game.
No kidding.
No, this is purely a rage game. This dude is the most frustrating enemy on the first 5 seconds of the game because you will encounter this at least 3 times, but you have to like outrun this shit, and it's like super fucking annoying.
It's like, of course it's a rage game. It's like couldn't possibly be anything else.
Like right here, there's me shooting heads or tails. They made it to watch people suffer. It very much is. So there's a mechanic in certain parts of the game, heads or tails. So I told you about this, where you would like, I should make a video on this, on how frustrating this game is.
Kind of
Yeah,
doing it right now.
Yeah. So there's a heads and tail system depending on the interaction. If you don't call the right head or tails or call the right side, you basically die most of the time, or you basically like lose a save, or mostly like that. So I did not know this beforehand, but there's a mechanic in this game that involves doing it twice though. People don't know this much, but there's a hidden mechanic where if you press the control or alt space or alt button on your keyboard, you can flip 2 coins instead of 1 coin to increase your chances of hitting heads or tails. But the game doesn't tell you that. So that's just it's just frustrating.
This whole game is being summarized by, but the game doesn't tell you that.
Yeah. Like, legit. The only things that can help you are like reading the books in the games. And I don't do that.
I'm waiting for the reveal that the game actually does tell you everything you need to know to win. You just happen to not read.
No, it's legit. You have to look up the wiki. Like, I'm sorry, you have to. Like, there's stats in this game, right? They don't mean shit. To me. I don't think they mean anything. When everything fucking kills you in 1 hit. Yes, everything fucking kills you in 1 hit.
Oh, lordy.
But the game is like, the game is interesting. Like, there is a section over here where it's like the library. There's a library section. Where you can potentially discover a save. But again, on your first playthrough, you'll be like, open this book, use the book. And then you're like, okay, nothing happened, right? But then you realize, can I save for free? Saving is not for free in this game.
I thought you couldn't save.
Normally, but there are options where you couldn't, like, there are parts where you couldn't save. Saving in this game is a luxury. But then, there are parts in this game where you're like, fuck, I messed up the save. Because, okay, this happened on my first playthrough, right? I go immediately to the library and, like, get a save book, right? They didn't tell me it was a save, but when I checked my save option, it didn't force me to flip a coin. So that was a free save. And then I wasted it on just entering the dungeon.
Nice.
I just wasted my free save. And there's also like spells you can cast, but of course there's a spell that allows you to get a free save or get instant heals, right? Because instant healing is so OP in this game. Very, holy shit, I need it.
Well, it sounds like surviving is very OP in this game, so yeah.
Yeah, so there's a scroll that you can grab in this game where, like, you have to type certain lines, like say, "Oh Lord, I wish to cast this." Oh wait, healing scroll in fear and hunger. So there's a scroll. Yeah, so you have to write code basically in this scroll that says like, you have to say like, "Oh Lord," first verse, give second verse, enlightenment, third verse, will give you, and then you have to do like some writing shit that you legit do not know what to do until you look up a Wikipedia.
Oh my god.
Like, this is a game where backseating is allowed.
Oh boy.
Like, teach like.
This game's a mess.
Oh, it's so fun though. So fun. I'm trying to remember what's another thing. Oh, you also die if you don't get out of the starting area fast enough. Because there are because in the game there are wolves. At the start of the game, you hear wolves in the distance, right? But you don't realize that those wolves are actually coming after you. So if you stay out in the open too long outside of a dungeon, they will kill you.
I mean, that makes sense. It's like the only thing in this game that's made any sort of reasonable sense.
Considering it getting it for Altair just as a joke, I am considering it because it's like $5.
Wow. If you want to waste your $5, be my guest.
Or I'm just gonna I'm probably gonna do like that Steam share thing where you can control my computer or something.
But I wouldn't play it.
Oh
I
no,
would
I'm
say
it's for
thanks.
content.
Nope.
For content.
Nope.
For content.
Nope.
At least watch me play it.
Nope.
Come on.
Yeah, you can say it as much as you want there, buddy. I ain't doing it.
Come on, at least watch me play it.
No, because I'm gonna get frustrated by proxy.
How?
Because I'm gonna be upset about the design of the game.
You don't
I'll
like
just be
this.
sitting there ranting about it. Doesn't sound fun.
But that's good content though.
Here's the remember the magical thing about Magic Couple Gaming. We're here to have a good time. My income isn't based on the content I make. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Like I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
in
like
a nice privileged position of not actually needing to give a shit.
yeah, there's a lot of lore to this. I'm debating on getting Fear and Hunger 2 because it's actually a bit easier due to how linear it is. It's more linear.
I'm surprised there's a sequel.
It had it had good ratings, but so Fear and Hunger 2, like Fear and Hunger 1 was legit, but Fear and Hunger 2 is legit about a god that's about to destroy the world in 3 days, and you have to like do shit and explore an entire map.
Okay.
But it's still the same frustrating mechanics.
Sounds like it.
But you will encounter like past enemies and past bosses, so it makes sense at the time to like do certain things. Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. I should play this, but I'm not gonna play this until I complete the first game.
Yeah, something to do though.
Yeah, to frustratingly dial. I'm legit gonna. Oh yeah, it's like. Yeah, let me. This. It's like $10 right now,
That's not terrible.
and Fear and Hunger right now is $5 right now. The original. Like, it has a very positive reviews.
Because some people are masochists.
13,000.
Sure. Why not?
The game really does not tell you shit. Okay, here it is. Oh yeah, you can. So even moving in the game can kill you.
I'm not surprised.
So there's conditions, right? There's sickness conditions, right?
Sure.
So there's like a bleeding condition, or one your leg's broke, has an infected leg, and the only way to get rid of your infection is by cutting your leg off in the game.
Sounds about right.
But if you leave that infected leg on, a coin flip will eventually appear on the screen. And if you miss the coin flip, you fall and die, basically.
Just nothing about it sounds fun. Just actually nothing about this game sounds enjoyable.
It's the same mentality behind people who enjoy Jump King. That's what I got from it. Like,
it is definitely a Kaizo Mario kind of game.
You fall and Yamcha pose.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like this review says, die because I step on a rusty nail. Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, boy. Well, you know, I'm glad you getting something out of it. Can't say I would.
Oh yeah, and the word fear and hunger does not relate to the game at all. The title does not relate to the game at all.
Sure, why would it?
The fear part is definitely part of it. The hunger part, hell no. Like, you do get hungry in the game, but that's like very irrelevant. How long is this game?
Death
Fuck
by
it.
Tetris.
Wait,
Have you gotten your Tetris shot today?
Oh.
What?
Oh, I just realized what they meant.
Oh. Yeah.
Fear and okay, Fear and Hunger 1 is a 10-hour game. Fear and Hunger 2 is a 19-hour game. But that's like main story shit.
Doubling it up.
So to complete the whole game.
For a roguelike.
So for Fear and Hunger 2, to complete the whole game, it's gonna take you 71 hours. Compared to the 19 hours to just play the base game.
What the fuck?
It's because you play as 4 different characters.
Oh.
You can play as 4 different characters, and they hide so much shit in the game.
No kidding. Oh boy. I truly don't know how you enjoy this, but you do.
I really don't know how either. It's the same. It's like, I'm sorry. It's
no. I'm sorry. Clearly, you're the one suffering.
It's $5 for a long ass game though. It's
Yeah.
worth the money. Well,
why would I pay $5 to hit myself in the balls?
As a fiend for roguelikes, even I don't want to touch it. Give it a try.
I'm with you, Seven.
Give it a try. It's
Nope.
irritating. Like, watch some videos. Watch some videos. Like, there was a famous video called like the hardest horror game that I ever played, or whatever it's called. I'll even search it up right now. The scariest. I think it's called the scariest game I ever played. I think. Let me try to find it. The cruelest video game.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
It's called the cruelest video games. People, I'm gonna send it to chat.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that title.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I do recommend people watching it. Nope, I have my Peglin, my Claw Machine roguelites, my Disomanter, and Hades. I'm good on roguelite.
Yeah, I agree with Seven. I need none of that shit.
Yeah. My Claw Machine roguelites. What? But yeah, a lot of hobbies we talked about today. I definitely... You gave me more video ideas, thank God. Because I legit had 2 ideas.
Give you something to look for in your community.
Yeah. Sadly. Now I have to. Well. Yeah. Yeah, it's called Dungeon Crawler. Oh, Clawler.
Clawler.
Clawler. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, it's legit a claw machine. But yeah, I have to think about cinematography. I have to finish my Domestica lessons. I fucking hate my life of accidentally forgetting to like. It's one of those situations where I forgot to cancel the free trial.
Yeah, no, I kind of got the what happened. But
Yeah.
hey, I mean, it's a good service. You can take that time to. It's a good reason to force yourself to
Learn.
learn some skills. You know?
Yeah. Like there's like illustration, craft, marketing, business, photography, 3D animation, writing,
Yeah. There's
fashion.
a whole hell of a lot that you can do.
Yeah, that's actually great. And I hate it that way. There's some.
Oh, weh.
I have a lot of hobbies. Just most of them I do alone. When I cook alone. When I game, I usually game alone. When I do art, it's usually when it's just my natural tendency to do stuff alone. I get that. I I hate being alone. No, it's
Yeah,
not that.
I have a good mix of like solo and social hobbies.
Well, you have a wife, so.
Not every social hobby I have involves her.
Well, at least you.
And some of them are stuff I've kind of dragged her into.
I believe that. Oh, but at least you have a wife.
Hey, I worked hard for that wife.
Yeah, true. Weddings do be costing expensive, stupid amounts.
Yes, they do.
I know because I work with weddings.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah, I cater at weddings, so I look at their bills out of curiosity. I legit do it out of curiosity and see how much they spend on my catering, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, dude. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
Yeah, online calligraphy, music and audio.
Yeah, no, it's not good to be like totally alone. Like you gotta have some sort of human interaction. Keep you from going crazy.
Wait, they teach you on how to use software? What the fuck? They teach you how to use TikTok. Hold up. Oh, there's actually like stuff teach you about TikTok. Ugh. Actually, I love being alone, but I also know I do need people around to not go insane. Yeah, that's the thing with me. I will get insane. But yeah, I think that's where we should end stream there, y'all.
It is getting pretty late.
And I promised my other friend that I would speak to him because before I did this impulsive stream again, uh, that's like all the theme with all my things. I do things on impulse.
Yeah. Nice Vanguard stream, by the way.
Oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I didn't put Vanguard in the title. I didn't. We did talk about Vanguard though.
Very briefly.
Yeah, that's enough. That counts. We talk about Koro Koro.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck Koro Koro. Nah, I don't know. Did you see Elvina on there on the list?
Did I see what?
Elvina on the Koro Koro reprints.
All the reprints are the ones I sent you.
Fuck. Oh, well, whatever. It's not like I'm salty. Actually,
She literally just came out.
It should get reprinted.
Well, the other cards need to reprint more.
Sargon just released and
It's also like Saragon released 2 sets earlier than Alvina.
Okay. That's only 2 months or 4 months.
That's 4 months.
That's not a long time according to Bushiroad.
Also, the difference is that Alvina was a set card. Saragon was a box topper. Like it was already a promo. It needed a reprint.
I'm trying to remember what else needed a reprint. Yuika did not need a reprint. Yes, Yuika.
Yuika is probably the single most used card in Vanguard. She is in every single lyrical deck.
I argue that perfect guards are more used, but okay.
Perfect guards are rare. And there are multiple of them.
Yeah, there's multiple Yuikas too.
Well, no, it's all Yuika. It's good seeing y'all too, Seven.
Yeah, we will.
Hope
We
you're
will
doing well.
go down. But what the fuck is my YouTube preview looking at? We will see y'all later. Bye bye.
Later.